Welcome to Chapter 1 of the PTZ Camera Operator Handbook, where we're going to talk about the state of the industry. How did we get here, and what is going on in the industry? Here I am with some friends at the NAB show. Speaking of the industry, the National Association of Broadcasters show happens in Las Vegas every year, and it's a great chance to be part of this industry and meet people who are also doing great things in the industry. So this is Chapter 1. Just to reference, we've got a whole online course ahead of us here. But what our goal is to uncover the capabilities of PTZ cameras and how did they become so well suited for live video production, live streaming, and recording. Today, robotic cameras are giving filmmakers around the world just new levels of control and flexibility over the videos that we make. And I got a little picture here that shows just a fun setup we made here. This is two PTZ cameras. There's actually a tally light in the middle there for the talent and the camera operators to know what the video producer is up to. And robotic camera operation, it's really very similar to camera operation. And the control of the PTZ camera shouldn't feel robotic. It should be natural. Whether you're shooting a video, whether you're live streaming, the way that you move the camera can be as good or similar to real camera operators who have over-the-shoulder cameras. And it's making, if you're a video producer like I am, you may consider making videos, and this is something I would love to ask you guys. I consider making video more of an art and less of a job. And in this course, we are going to be looking at video production as an art and trying to raise it to the level of art, even if it becomes your 9-to-5 job or it is a way for monetizing your business. The art of it is what's going to help you rise above and really get to a great level of control. So this is my co-host Tess. You may have seen her in some of our productions. And we're both just so excited, and we've actually lived this dream in a way where we've used PTZ cameras to live stream events and done it on, a budget that's kind of unheard of in the past few years. And the cool thing about it all is that now today, 99% of what you're seeing on broadcast television can be done and created with a laptop. Now, you're going to need a powerful laptop, yes. And you're going to need some live streaming software. There's some really good ones out there, like free ones called OBS. And there are paid ones like vMix and Wirecast, which you'll learn about in this online course. But you can do almost everything that the TV producers are doing today. And you can do it better. And you can be more creative. And you can do really, really great things with these PTZ cameras. So we're going to show all of this. I mean, I'm doing all of this right now myself. I don't have a producer. You know what I mean? I mean, literally, I have a PowerPoint. We have some graphics. There's some graphics, right? We're trying, but it doesn't have to be overly complicated to do amazing things with your laptop and the goals that you have set. Now, PTZ camera operation is something that we're going to be digging into a lot today, and it can be done with something as simple as a smartphone. And you could use an iOS, you could use an Android app, or you can look into joystick controllers and camera automation. And we're going to go over every different type of PTZ camera control so that you can feel more in control, so that it doesn't have to feel like a robotic experience, and will make you more familiar and more, better at using these technologies. There have been massive improvements in the industry, and when you look at the state of the industry, you go, wow, some technologies have really leaped out and grown their user base and had a really good adoption. One of those is NDI, and another one is called Dante. And we'll look at both of these along with SRT and some of the trends in cloud-based video production, and we'll start to see why live streaming is exploding so much and who are the players in the industry who are really helping to leapfrog old technology. Now, here's what you're going to learn in this book, in this online course. You're going to learn how to be a proficient PTZ camera operator, somebody who's familiar with PTZ cameras, who can solve problems with PTZ cameras, someone who can set them up and get started and create a great live stream. You're going to learn how to properly set and tune the exposure of your camera. That kind of goes along with the first one here. You're going to fully understand the best practices of how to make your cameras look great. And trust me, that's kind of a big deal when you're using PTZ cameras. You're also going to learn how to tune the pan, tilt, and zoom speeds and other important settings in your PTZ camera to make it less robotic and more natural and more responsive to your specific style of camera operation. You're going to learn how to choose the correct PTZ controller for you, and that's going to be a process. You're going to have to try a smartphone. You're going to have to try a joystick. You're going to have to use some of the free tools out there and figure out which one is going to work best for your style. Then we're going to take it a lot further. And this isn't everything you're going to learn, but just at a high level, you're going to learn how to automate camera movements so that you could be a producer with a smaller crew. You could be a single PTZ camera operator operating 4, 6, 8 cameras with a single click of a button, or jumping in between each and taking manual control as necessary for your project. And then, of course, we're going to dig into new emerging technologies and how they may impact the future of video production. So the key takeaways are PTZ cameras are remotely controllable. They're robotic cameras, and that might be seen as a bad thing in high-end productions where you want to have that finesse and that real camera operator, one camera to one man or one woman. But PTZ cameras have changed the way that modern video productions look at camera operation, and we're starting to realize that a single camera operator using robotic PTZ cameras can now do more with less. Now, the PTZ Camera Operator Handbook is going to be more than just a book that you read. It will likely become a resource for you when you're learning about PTZ cameras, when you want to go back to a chapter and look at the technical specifications and the charts and go back and say, that's what I forgot. Use it as a resource. And if you're here on udemy.com, you can take this course and you're going to receive a certificate for education. And that to me is important because it's going to show that you know how to use these PTZ cameras, and you are certified. You can put that on your resume and be a great camera operator. So I'll see you guys in the next chapter.